Daniel and the Lion's Den, a modern retelling. All right, kids, gather round. Today we're talking about Daniel. And no, not the kid from your math class. This Daniel lived thousands of years ago in Babylon, and his story is absolutely epic. Think Marvel's superhero meets ultimate faith challenge. Ready? Let's go. So Daniel was basically the ancient world's version of a straight-A student. He prayed 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. Talk about commitment. That's more consistent than most of us are with brushing our teeth. Am I right? Now, Daniel worked for King Darius, and he was so good at his job that the king wanted to promote him to basically CEO of the entire kingdom. But here's where it gets spicy. Some of the other officials were jealous. They were like the mean kids at school who can't stand seeing someone else succeed. These sneaky guys had a problem, though. Daniel was perfect at his job. No mistakes, no scandals, nothing to use against him. So they came up with a plan that was clever, but also super mean. They went to King Darius and said, "Your Majesty, you're so amazing, so powerful, that for the next 30 days, everyone should only pray to you. Anyone who prays to another god should be thrown into the lion's den." And the king, probably feeling pretty good about himself that day, signed it into law. Big mistake. Now here's the thing about Daniel. He wasn't going to stop talking to God just because some bullies made a rule. That very same day, he opened his windows, got down on his knees, and prayed to God, just like always. He didn't hide it. He didn't sneak around. He was all in for God, no matter what. Boom. The jealous officials caught him and ran straight to the king like, "Guess who broke your new law? Your favorite guy, Daniel." Poor King Darius was devastated. He actually liked Daniel and realized he'd been tricked. He tried everything to find a loophole, but the law was the law. As the sun set, Daniel had to go into the lion's den. Imagine this, a dark cave, the smell of wild animals, and hungry lions with teeth like steak knives. The king looked at Daniel and said, "May your God, whom you serve so faithfully, rescue you." Then they rolled a massive stone over the entrance and sealed it. That night, King Darius couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, couldn't even enjoy his Netflix. Okay, they didn't have Netflix back then, but you get the idea. He was worried sick about Daniel. First thing in the morning, we're talking crack of dawn, the king ran to the lion's den and called out, "Daniel, has your God been able to save you?" And from inside the den came Daniel's voice. "Long live the king. My God sent his angel to shut the lions' mouths. They haven't hurt me at all because God knew I was innocent." Can you imagine? Daniel spent the night having a sleepover with lions, and he was totally fine. The king was so happy he could have done backflips. He immediately ordered Daniel to be pulled out, and guess what? Not a single scratch on him. But the story doesn't end there. Those mean officials who set up Daniel? Let's just say they learned a very hard lesson about what happens when you mess with God's people. So what's the point of this wild story? Daniel trusted God even when it was dangerous, even when it seemed impossible, even when everyone else was telling him to quit. And God showed up in the most amazing way. You know what? We might not face hungry lions, but we all face times when doing the right thing is scary. Maybe it's standing up to a bully, telling the truth when lying seems easier, or being kind when everyone else is being mean. Daniel teaches us that when we stay faithful to God, when we keep praying, keep trusting, keep doing what's right, God is with us. He might not always take away the scary situation immediately, but he will be there with us in it. Just like that angel shut the lions' mouths, God can handle whatever we're facing. So next time you're scared or facing something tough, remember Daniel. Be brave, stay faithful, and trust that God's got this. The end.